This is News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Eric Morton of WDWNT.com. Please like this video, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell to make sure that you never miss the latest from Disney theme parks around the world. Here now is the news for July 3rd, 2024. The new Country Bear musical Jamboree is debuting at Magic Kingdom on July 17th, but cast member previews will take place next week. Magic Kingdom cast members can see the Country Bear musical Jamboree before it officially opens, with previews to be held on July 10th and July 12th. At this time, only Magic Kingdom cast members can participate, and no guests are allowed. The new version of the Country Bears will feature the same beloved characters performing Disney songs, including A Whole New World from Aladdin, Try Everything from Zootopia, and Bare Necessities from The Jungle Book. They'll also debut new costumes. The most recent version of the Country Bear Jamboree at Magic Kingdom closed in January of this year to make way for this upcoming edition. Less than a week after the opening of Tiana's Bayou adventure, the attraction poster has appeared near the entrance to the Magic Kingdom. Guests can see the poster as they enter the park through the eastern tunnel on the right side under the Walt Disney World Railroad Station. The poster features the ride's namesake herself, Princess Tiana, in her casual adventuring outfit. Her pal Louis the alligator is seen holding his trumpet and smiling as a log goes down the final drop, taking the shortcut to Tiana's party at her home with Prince Naveen. That's Florida Bayou is the name of the home. The lower left section of the poster features the critter band that guests help to assemble during the attraction experience, including Bo the possum, Rufus the turtle, Apollo the raccoon, Gritty the rabbit, Byhalia the beaver, and Timoleon the otter. Fan favorite Larry the armadillo can also be seen checking in on the action, possibly looking for something to steal. It's worth noting that the attraction poster varies greatly from the one that Disney announced and previewed for us in April. That one was yellow and had fewer characters on it. Disney has announced details for Eat to the Beat dining packages at the 2024 EPCOT International Food and Wine Festival. An Eat to the Beat dining package includes a meal at an EPCOT restaurant and guaranteed seating at one of that day's Eat to the Beat concerts. The packages are available Fridays through Mondays of the Food and Wine Festival, which begins on August 29th. Dining packages are available for Akershus, Beer Garden Restaurant, Coral Reef Restaurant, Garden Grill Restaurant, Le Cellier Steakhouse, Regal Eagle Smokehouse, Rose and Crown, and Spice Road Table. Most meals include an appetizer, entree, and dessert or full buffet where applicable, as well as one non-alcoholic beverage or an alcoholic beverage if the guest is 21 or older. After their meal, guests will receive a ticket for one of that evening's concerts, which they can present at America Gardens Theater to access their priority seating. Advanced reservations are highly recommended. Reservations will open on July 9th. Same-day dining packages will be available at Regal Eagle Smokehouse. Check out our site for full details and prices. Walt Disney Imagineering has filed another permit for work on the future Tropical America's Land at Disney's Animal Kingdom. The new notice of commencement is for the installation of trailers on East Savannah Circle, a backstage area behind Kali River Rapids and Maharaja Jungle Trek. This is the second permit for installing trailers, with the first filed back in May. Both contract Modular Building Systems International and Winter Garden LLC. Back in March, Imagineering filed a permit with the South Florida Water Management District for the trailers. A map in that permit included a road leading to Dinoland USA. Dinoland will be demolished, basically, and transformed into this Tropical America's Land. Though the permits are not directly for the construction of the site, they will serve the project. Disney Parks Chairman Josh D'Amaro announced the Tropical America's Land back at Destination D23 last year. This April, then, Imagineering released a video with models of the land, and Imagineer Neil Emery discussed a research trip. The land will include Encanto and Indiana Jones. Dinosaur, of course, is set to be rethemed to the latter. Dinosaur and Indiana Jones Adventure in Disneyland already have the same track layout. However, Indiana Jones Adventure is set in India, not the Tropical Americas. The Tokyo DisneySea version, Indiana Jones Adventure Temple of the Crystal Skull, is set in Mexico. I guess we'll see what they do with this one. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, Be Our Guest Vacations. Your dream vacation begins with Be Our Guest Vacations and their concierge team of expert vacation planners. Head over to beourguestvacations.com/WDWNT or go to WDWNT.travel, and their team will design your next magical vacation, from Disney World and Disneyland to Disney Cruise Line to Adventures by Disney and more. They are also able to book those unforgettable VIP tours where you and your group can experience the ultimate park day. The best part, of course, is that their concierge services are 100% free, so please book today. The Haunted Mansion at Disneyland may be reopening with updates inside and out. The attraction is currently closed for construction of an expanded, reimagined queue and will reopen as Haunted Mansion Holiday this fall. When the standard attraction experience returns in 2025, though, the hanging corpse in the stretching room may be covered. Disney has considered removing the hanging corpse from the Haunted Mansion for several years due to the sensitivity surrounding suicide. In 2023, almost all nooses were removed from Phantom Manor, the Disneyland Paris version of the Haunted Mansion. A few years ago, the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland was refurbished during its 16-month-long closure due to COVID-19. Imagineer Michelle Hobbs managed the refurbishment and did say that removing the hanging corpse had been discussed and was definitely something we're thinking about. According to our sources, Disney is still undecided about the hanging corpse. If you don't recall the exact context of the scene, the corpse is implied to be that of the ghost host. In the stretching room, the disembodied voice welcomes guests to the mansion. He points out that there are no windows and no doors, leaving guests to find a way out. He then says, of course, there's always my way. The hanging corpse is then revealed by bolts of lightning through a scrim in the ceiling. On Haunted Mansion Holiday, the ceiling is covered with a tarp and projections. Purportedly, the tarp may remain up for the standard version of the ride when it returns. We'll see. The other major change likely coming to the ride is at the end. As previously rumored, the hitchhiking ghosts who appear in the guest ride vehicles will potentially be updated to the same effect as the Walt Disney World version of the ride. Currently, the ghosts are projected into the Doom buggies thanks to the Pepper's Ghost effect. In short, there are real audio animatronics to the ghosts moving on the other side of the mirror, and well-placed lights make their reflections appear. The same effect, of course, is used in the mansion's ballroom. In 2011, the Walt Disney World version of Haunted Mansion changed this effect to a CGI projection so the ghost reflections can move all around the scene. In addition, a new bride and new scene will also reportedly be added to the attic portion of the ride. For Haunted Mansion Holiday at Disneyland, the hitchhiking ghosts are replaced with gifts from Oogie Boogie, but the Pepper's Ghost effect is the same. These rumors are not confirmed, and Disneyland's plans can always change. So while we think this is probably going to happen, we can always change at the last minute. Here's a hot scoop for you. The Magic Happens Parade at Disneyland Park may have its 2024 season cut short amidst cost-cutting entertainment cancellations throughout the resort. The rumored end date for the parade is August 22nd. A short cavalcade of characters would then perform daily before a Christmas fantasy parade returns for the holiday season on November 15th. Earlier this summer, Club Pixar performances were canceled 2 months before the end of Pixar Fest. In Avengers Campus, Doctor Strange Mysteries of the Mystic Arts closed at the end of June. Disneyland later confirmed they were limiting performances of Warriors of Wakanda, the Disciplines of the Dora Milaje, and Citizens of Buena Vista Street. Avengers Assemble and Guardians of the Galaxy Awesome Dance-Off also have performances scheduled on only select days of the week now, so a lot of scaling back going on there. With the opening of Fantasy Springs, Tokyo DisneySea added another in-park hotel. According to the story of Fantasy Springs, a duchess who discovered the land constructed the Tokyo DisneySea Fantasy Springs Hotel as a palace for herself and her friends. Well, the hotel has a dedicated entrance into the new land and is home to Fantasy Springs gifts. There are 2 wings of this hotel. The more expensive Grand Chateau has luxury rooms that look over the park. We stayed in the Fantasy Chateau, which is cheaper but still advertised as a deluxe experience. It is almost impossible to get a reservation at the Fantasy Springs Hotel right now, but Tom managed to snag a Fantasy Chateau entrance side superior alcove room. We have a full room tour right here on our channel, and if you have watched Tom's room tours before, you know it's pretty long. It's like a 30-minute tour, very detailed and comprehensive of the room. Disney Parks blog has announced new additions are coming to the Disney Dream later this year after completing its summer season in Europe. The changes will include a revamp of the youth spaces with a Marvel Web workshop, and some changes to the Tween Club Edge will also be there, including a lounge and a dance floor, and also a move to Deck 5. A new suite will also be constructed in the forward funnel, themed to the Sorcerer's Apprentice sequence in Fantasia. The Concierge Lounge will be expanded and themed to the film Hercules and Mount Olympus. The spa will also have a refreshed check-in area and expanded treatment rooms. They also teased a new quick service dining option on Deck 11 that features Mexican food. The Dream will debut these changes in the fall of this year. Disney Cruise Line's next ship, the Disney Treasure, will begin its maiden voyage on December 21st of this year. Before the new ship sets sail, we made a recap of everything that you need to know about the vessel. You can check it out here on our site. It's very long, comprehensive, lots of information, lots of photos, so please check it out. And also, for you cruise line fans, beginning in late summer, the Disney Magic and Disney Wish sailings departing from Florida ports will have an earlier all-aboard time. Starting on September 2nd, guests must be on board by 3 p.m. on the first day of their sailing instead of 4 p.m. Guests who arrive after 3 p.m. will be denied boarding. Guests with sailings departing on or after that date will receive sea mails informing them of the change. Disney Cruise Line guests are still required to choose a port arrival time during online check-in and should arrive during that window to avoid issues. The Disney Magic is currently departing from Fort Lauderdale and the Wish is departing from Port Canaveral. If you already have airfare scheduled and you're thinking maybe you're going to cut that close, I would make sure that you're going to get there in time for that adjusted all aboard time. For the absolute latest on these stories and all those that did not make it onto today's show, be sure to check WDWNT.com and follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. You can support the entire team behind this show and others by joining the WDWNT Interglobe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. Get access to exclusive content, discounted show and event tickets, and more. A special shout out to all the WIGS members watching who make this show happen every week. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Eric Morton saying, enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.